Hi, and welcome back to our journey to the top. Yesterday was very good, very good. So hopefully we can continue that. Okay, I'll start the first game with pawn e4, reach the Sicilian defense. Yeah, I mean I'm like 90% of the times just playing this line. I mean it is quite a fun line to play. So I don't think that it's that boring. However, I try to switch things up sometimes. But yeah, for the Sicilian, this is the opening that I'm really the most consistent with. Okay, just h3 and g4. Against this, it's good, and yeah, I didn't commit for g4 yet, which is good because with f6, kind of gotta take that. Okay, knight e2. c3, I guess. Yeah, c3 seems nice. e5. Trying to open up the position really much. Really hard. But I think I can go for it. I should be able to take the knight here too, and the pawn is defended. The rooks are staring at each other currently. I could maybe go there, but there's still this pawn. Small issue there, so yeah, I kind of need to give up the BT pawn because I really need to activate my queen side fast since the position has opened up so much. So if I take, queen takes, and bishop f4, bishop takes. Maybe knight f4 because I would hit the pawn. Now you know what? Let's go c3. No, I mean there will be a knight landing on a 5 too. In that case, yeah, I think let's do this. I want to open the knight, and it kind of attacks d5. If I take queen takes, I take on d5. So this kind of a threat, and if bishop takes, yes, it is sacked. Maybe no, you cannot even go back. This check you cannot do as well. Yeah, I think this is a really good move. If I'm not missing anything, which is always the theme of a chess player. Okay, bishop e6 played. Yeah, just to defend this pawn. I'm sure that's the clear idea, but now if bishop takes, I go here and I hit b7. So I don't think I really have to worry about it so much too. But I think queen d2 looks pretty good. Yeah. If rook takes, I'll take with the rook. Maybe I could have captured queen takes and then go up with the threat of rook f1. You might gain a tempi there. But if I would take, I would allow knight f5 immediately, so maybe not. But now watch out. h3 is hanging. So. Yeah, I mean just g4. takes away f5 too. Like, yes, my king is quite weak along these two diagonals. And the pawn's extended too, maybe h5, even though that opens up the black king too. Yeah, it is a crazy position. It is. Yeah, I just go rook e1. This actually pressures these three pieces quite a lot. Yeah, maybe c3 is the safe way to go, because, yeah, the pawn is hanging for quite a lot of moves right now. But no, I think that now it is actually the right time to go c3. Yeah. Yeah, now it is. Also, bishop h6 to provoke this, like the trade or rook move. But yeah, complicated middle game with open f and e line. Rook takes. Okay, I'll just take with the rook. There's not that much to think about. Like, yes, the rook was nice on the e file too, but you don't want to take with the bishop or the king. Now d4. Yes, it hits a2. I don't want to do like quite anything about it. Like, I don't know. If knight f4 works, then it's great. However, how do you know that it works? Yeah, okay, d4 is a difficult thing to respond to. Difficult move. c4, pawn takes. No, I'm not getting anything there. a3. I don't want to go a3 or b3. b3 I barely even can. Would really like to attack the knight. Okay, if I take... I could even take though. Yeah, I think I can take actually. Who's gonna stop me? Knight is pinned. The simplest move, yet I'm so not used to capturing pawns like this in this opening, so that's why I hesitated. The knight is under attack, so if I go here, I attack the bishop too. Yeah, I'll actually go there with the queen. Feels more natural to block with bishop. Might have been better to do like this pawn, but it might be there as well after trades. You know, now this bishop is extremely strong. Yeah, now the bishop, and I got a bishop pair. My pawn's slightly more hanging, maybe. But yeah, I like my bishop pair. I think that I'm better here. I think I am. At least as of right now, I'm confident with my position. Bishop goes back. Like that. Wow. But I think you missed something. I think you missed quite a lot. You gotta take back with pawn there, and then there's this big check. If you go to corner, it's checkmate. If you go here, it's this. And yeah, man, I'm winning. I'm winning against 2360, plus 10 rating points. Amazing. Yeah, this is... my opponent can now just resign. The bishops with the rook, too powerful. If king h8, you get this. Very nice checkmate, yeah. There's the resignation. And if you go up, there's just rook f7. If king goes there, I mean, yeah, mate in 6. Mate in 6, just this. And now, if this, you go check, and I mean, that's just demolition. Hi, welcome to the stream. Started with an excellent game. Yeah, this, I mean, apparently bishop h6 is the fastest way, but you can just take as well. And even though apparently now it's not checkmate, you're just gonna win 2 pieces, and excellent position. So yeah, very nice. 2280. We need 2 more games like these. Hi, welcome to the stream. I hope you'll enjoy the time spent here. Currently, we gotta wait for the next game. May take a little longer, but I hope we can get an opponent quickly. That's the biggest struggle, honestly, as you move up the rating. It's similar to other games, though. Because, yeah, when you move to the very top, then there are just few players, and they need to be online and want to play to match with them. Thank you. I mean, compared to like, say, a normal chess player, like seasonal chess player. Oh, you gotta go b5 here. I almost forgot. Yes, I think I'm quite good, but still, a lot of work to do to get even a title. Okay, this is standard very low pass position, and now is the deciding point. If you go c3, I can go for the martial attack, and if you play one of these 3 refusing moves, then we get something else. There's the basic way it goes. So now I'll just go d6. Maybe you can even go bishop c5 and transpose into some lines. But with d6, you will be safe. If this forward just gets away with this, with the classic maneuver, so yeah, I'll just go h6 myself first to stop any knight and bishop jumps, even though I got bishop on e7. And now, yeah, I can go knight a5 and c5. That's a classical motif that you can do in real pass as black. And now, yeah, the knight is not so well placed there, but you can leave it there a bit longer. And now bishop e6. Yeah, I mean, yeah, bishop looks good on e6 for sure. c4, b4. Yeah, white will try to play on the king side. Usually the goal is to get the knight to f5. But, yeah, there's nothing I can do. But at least I can hide my bishop on f8, and it will be a nice defensive piece too. Now I hope I can create something good on the queen side. Could b4 be good by any chance? I don't know. I'll decide which pawn push I want to make. First, I'll just put the rook on the c file. Then excellent spot for the rook. If b4, we get a trade, then this. This treated if b4, and I would take on c3, then the b file would open up, so maybe waste of move. But the reason I did this was if I would go for b4 immediately, cb, bishop d2 already puts a bit of pressure, and I wanted to have slight lead in that line. If we would go down the road in that direction. And so far so good, at least right now it seems so. Because, well, it is kind of scary. You see the bishops, the queen, and the knights all coming towards your king. But I hope that my knight on f6 combined with the bishop on f8 will be able to do most of the defending. And maybe if the queen joins, I should hold. But okay, if c4, yeah, I don't like, one thing I really don't like about c4 is that then d6 is real weak. And d5 is not a move, unfortunately. There's too much pressure against e5. So yeah, just b4. It likely is not a typical move, but it feels right here. It feels right, like a right breakthrough. But I think that all of those moves here you can see and the Ruy Lopez kind of makes sense to me. Okay, just bishop d2. So do I want to take? Maybe b3 is an option. You know, then I don't have defended a6, which could be a problem. And is queen b6 move I would like to play at any point? Maybe. If I take, maybe pawn takes. Okay, let's try queen b6. Knight goes there, trying for this, yeah. And now just b3. Yeah, okay, now just b3. And then you take with the knight. Yeah, you take with the knight. Okay, you definitely kind of just hope that you survive here on the king's side. Okay, if I take with the queen, maybe it's fine. Feels more natural to take with bishop, but wow, I actually have to take with the queen, I think. If I take with bishop, there's c4, and it would lock my bishop here, awkwardly placed. So yeah, that's one thing I missed. I really missed it. I thought I would just take with bishop and things would be good, but no. After bishop takes and c4, without this defensive piece, I would be really scared. And yeah, how are you getting the bishop back to the game? You would have to go bishop a4, but how? Maybe queen c6, but then how do you move it to d7? It would be very difficult to get it back. So I'm glad that, yeah, this one is not, well, it can be captured, but then I'll take on b2. And there are no discoveries. It's just a queen. It would be just a queen face off, so yeah, I could just take the queen and then take the bishop, so no problems there. But I'm not actually attacking b2. And the queen is kinda far away from defense. Yeah, I mean, interesting position. Maybe, yeah, maybe with f4 too, it is like easier to play this as white. I can see now. But right now c4. Yeah, right now c4 could come with more power than before. Still don't like the weak d6. But with these semi-open files, c4 seems better. Bishop c1. Well, I mean, you want to defend b2, but if I take, you had just had this, and yeah, I could not take it either way. So I don't think that was necessary. Maybe actually there is a tactic that... No, there isn't. There isn't. I thought I could take, but no, queen takes. But if pawn takes, yeah, I could take the knight, but no. There isn't really anything. But yeah, with c4... Yeah, I can go c4, I can. It actually threatens a couple of things, so still this hanging pawn on a6 is not really a problem. If I take, pawn takes, and then c3 potentially. c3 potentially. Just need to be aware of this. Wow, this can get very spicy. I don't have to take two. But if I don't, then d5. And white will just have space advantage, so I'll go down this line and hope that it's good. c3, maybe this. Rook a6. If I would take... No, I could even take on b2, so I'm good. I also unleashed this square for the bishop. Okay, just pawn takes. If I take with the queen, I hit the rook, I hit the pawn. Bishop b2 is there. Wait a second. If I take with the rook, I can get the second rank. Would be awesome. It truly would. If I take like that, is there this by any chance? Yeah, I really don't like bishop b2 being an option. Okay, let's take with the rook. Another option, maybe you can sack the exchange. Just maybe you actually can. It's a difficult decision to make. Definitely, but it is quite tempting, isn't it? There is still that rook a3 and kind of an hanging pawn on a6 that is already hanging for, I don't know, 7 moves. There has always been some counterplay so far that white had to deal with first. That's why the pawn is still alive. Fortunately, I cannot take, it's not with check. No, I cannot. Thus, only 2 moves should be these. These two. And it likely doesn't even matter too much. Let's hope it doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, and then in this case it really doesn't. Do you really have to harass me this much? Like, really? Is that so necessary? Okay, let's go here, I guess, then. Then d5, opening up the bishop. There could be sack, I can imagine. There is still deny the bishop is guarded just by the queen. A minute down on time is compared to my opponent. Tense position. Now I actually can take on e4. Now I can, because if queen takes, I take here. I really think that d5 is a move you want to play, yeah, and here it lands. It's on the board. Okay, no, I mouse slipped a bit. I mean, it's not terrible, but I wanted to play some bishop on d7. To threaten bishop b5. Yeah, that would have been better. Did I go back this way? No. I don't. What do I do? What is the best way? I don't see any good way. Like any. I can try. No, that doesn't work. Okay, well, let's do the knight then. Otherwise, I spent so much time. Maybe you can take here. That could be genius. I really hope it is. And no, it's not. The rook is not protected. But yeah, I think that it was a real difficult position anyway, so I'm not even that disappointed with this blunder. Yeah, I simply misdivided. You can just take the rook with the queen. The knight is no longer protecting it. Yeah, I can resign now. That was a straight up blunder, but as I said, I'm not too disappointed with it. Because I think that fight was close to winning anyway. Yeah, you can see it. Even without this. Like the best move, queen b4, very hard to find, and even with that, yeah, it is +2. But where did it go wrong? Yeah, d5. Oh. So it went wrong here. I was thinking about it barely, and I'm sure with more time I would calculate. I would just calculate. Here the only move that keeps slight edge from me and is not just straight up really worse is knight takes d5. And I was thinking about it. I saw that there is a rook, bishops. The bishop is hitting this. And apparently busting is knight h5 here too. But now I can just take knight takes. This is basically the position we had. Yeah, this is the position we had, but when I'm on the move, you know? So apparently I can go like knight c3 and I'm slightly better. But what if ed? Then you take on h4? Yeah, I saw that. But what if this? Oh, if this, yeah, you just take with the rook. But still, the line doesn't end. But yeah, okay, it does. Even though bishop g4 first. But even if you wouldn't see bishop g5, you can just take queen takes and you take the bishop. Oh no, no, you don't. You first take here. Now queen e8, king h7, queen e2, bishop e5, bishop takes, d takes, and queen takes a6, and this would be the endgame. A pawn up, queen endgame, 4 against 3 on one side. This was the first line. This was the first line, by the way. Yeah, with more time, maybe. Okay, this is an opponent from the previous game, from the first game. We went e4, it was a successful one. But let's try c4 now. We see f5 and g6, so that means we'll likely see similar position, but with colors reversed. But here I'm sure you can go d4, then it just transposes into a Dutch. Yeah, if d4, I mean, it is for sure the best way to handle this, but then it's just straight up a Dutch. I'm not sure whether I like it, so... Yeah, still apparently Anglo-Dutch. But no, I'll just play it with d3. Maybe e4 though. No, e4, but d4. If I castle, what happens? Okay, let's castle. Yeah, so we are both hesitating to move these pawns. I'll go b4 though. I really want to win the d5 square for my pieces. Weak diagonal. Okay, there goes e5. There goes e5. I'll go rook b1. Yeah, d3. Oh man, I missed it. Okay, I can go d3 now. So it is fine. But for the second, then e4, and it becomes a bit... Yeah, there's that c4 hanging, kinda. But there's not much I can do about it, so okay, let's just d3 and face e4. Yeah, I know these positions from black side too, so... I actually play these kinds of positions with the side playing this structure more often. So I know the ideas. But I at least kind of know how to face it too. So b5. Yeah, I'll just b5. That is always pretty annoying. Also bishop a3. Yeah, but b5 is good. You cannot really close now. Yeah, just queen there, but if I take... Yeah, I gotta take, otherwise c5. Yes, I gotta take, and the b file has opened up. And very often, I don't like facing queen a4, but I don't have a knight on d7. I have a knight on e7, and that's a big difference here. Although still, I would attack c6, but with knight c5, d3 would be under attack. And that's like the bigger problem. But yeah, I can go here. I can put the bishop on a3. Because I don't want to see queen a5, but right now it's not possible to. You don't want to lose d6 or d3 critical pawns for both sides. But actually I would say that for black, c6 is kind of critical too, but no, d6 still a bit more. Rook moves away from the diagonal. But now I can go queen a4 if knight c5 I just take. So I'm all good. Let's just go here and I can maybe double up on the b file, and that's something that I really don't like facing. So it's good to know. So you can go for plans that you don't like to see your opponent playing against you. Knights are protecting each other. Queen defends this. The problem might be knight b6. So what happens if I go c5? I mean d5 happens. That's the straight up answer. I know that. But I like about c5 that it simply prevents knight b6. Even though if knight b6, I just move my queen. Maybe queen a6. I can play it later. Yeah, okay, that seems fine. Well, took me a while, but I think I figured it out. I wanna say c5 move for later. And yes, with c5, this bishop loses its power a bit. But no, I still like it. And usually black wants to attack on the king side, which still can happen. There are quite some pieces, but the queen is far away, dealing with stuff on the queen side. So yeah, so far, I think I've done a good job about the fact that we are playing on the queen side much more than we are on the king side. Another idea here is that, well, this bishop is simply really powerful right now, crashing c6 and the a8 rook. So I just wanted to mention that in some lines, knight b5 may be possible. Right now there's a queen in the way too. But if, let's say, queen a6 and then knight b5, yes, currently it would be a rook for 2 pieces, and maybe you get a pawn here too. So it's something that you don't really want to take, but maybe, who knows, it is a motif that is there. Currently it would be too many pieces to give away for the rook, but it just might work one day. Okay, so knight b6 is played as expected. Wow, but it actually pressure c4 2, and that's something I don't like. That means e4 will be pretty strong, likely. Maybe should have allowed it. Yeah, just one move. One move played. No, I don't want to go back. Queen b4. I mean, I would hit a pawn. I don't want to go here anymore. Because, yeah, although I could. I still could. Yeah, and I think I'll go. But it's really getting complicated. Yeah, with playing c5, I kind of knew it. I just thought that this was better. So, but another minute thing. Even longer than the previous one. And this actually stops me from playing c5. Unfortunately, it does. So am I gonna just double up? But then e4 could come with even more problems. Really not easy at all. Knight a4 could be, but you never want to take anyway. That's another long thing. Why are there so many issues simply with this? Just these two pieces. Okay, c5 was the move after all, see now, but like, yeah, here it is. So I wanted to respond by hitting the bishop, gaining a bit of time this way. But now I'm stuck. Again. If I take, knight doesn't want to take, and if bishop takes, can go here. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna take. Guys, another blunder. Blunder that only below 2,000 rated players can afford to make. Note over 2200. Never. Oh, jeez. Yeah, but while streaming, I simply do have these errors, and I know it. It's just harder for me. It is just harder, but yeah, this one. Oh my, I mean, I knew about that pressure from the bishop. Okay, man, there was just nothing to do. But it is true, to be fair, like, the blunder came from a big pressure again. Like, this position, you see it's, once again, minus 1.4, so yeah, already under big pressure. It's not like it would be an equal position. It was difficult position anyway. Yeah, d4 was the best. You gotta block this and you just lose the pawn. But no, wow, knight d4, and that was actually pretty okay. So similar idea. So yeah, if this, I guess, yeah, bishop f7 you don't want to take. And now I can take, so okay. So yeah, I was actually fine. And then if you take here, you cannot even do that. It will be 7. So if you take with the bishop, now queen a5, and now I'm having a fine position. Man, but yeah, I was thinking for so long there. That's what made me play. This was the first move I played quickly, and yeah, it was bad one. And yeah, I'm not gonna speak about the fact that, yeah, I lost a knight there. But man, I mean, the position was great. Okay, not great, maybe. Knight b6, queen a6, and it was fine, but what if c5 here? No. Okay, I mean, true. Is that... My one is there twice? I did not see that. I was talking about it. I mean, true, even though you had that twice, you would end up with double pawn, but okay, never mind. Let's just throw this game behind my head. Focus on the next one. We played similar games, only with reversed positions, and both of the times the player with the closest Sicilian structure won. Knight f3, I guess that it will just transpose into some mainline of the Grünfeld defense. Yeah, if e4 I just take, and it will be one of the main lines. Even though the very main line is bishop c4 and knight e3. Okay, knight e3. Hi, welcome to the stream. Currently we are playing a Grünfeld defense, but my opponent is not playing mainline theory, not at all. I'll just castle that cannot be wrong. That just cannot be wrong. This could be a line that, I don't know, Levy played maybe with white pieces. Like maybe. I'm recognizing it a bit. Okay, bishop c4. I know that you can go back. And then bishop b3, but here I just like the standard idea. Yeah, I'll just play it as if the pawn would be on e4. I'll just play it in a similar fashion. Okay, but the d pawn is better protected, so that's for sure. One thing that why e3 is fine. Why e3 is good, but yeah, it's not as ambitious. There definitely aren't as many tricks, so you know. But now maybe the pawn is kinda hanging. And then when I play bishop g4, then I would have to take, h3 would come. So now I'll put my bishop on b7 instead. That's how I see it. Defended my pawn, and this bishop kind of stuck behind the c3 pawn. So if I don't take, and then this, and then this, the bishop is not so well placed there. And yes, with e3 you kind of left it behind your pawns. Usual spot for the bishop is on e3, and now you do go e4, but that is slightly late, I must say. So okay, if I take, I'm likely not winning a pawn. Very likely not, indeed. But maybe with bishop g4 you are. Yeah, with bishop g4, you actually could be. Watch out for bishop d5. Maybe. But no, I think that it should still be fine. I got like rook c8 and stuff. So yeah, right now I'm actually threatening the d4 pawn to just win it. Yes, bishop d5 pins and attacks the knight. Defense e4. I'll just play rook c8. It improves the position of the rook. And h3. So, as in most of the lines, you just give up that bishop. Queen takes. So if I take now, you gotta take here. Otherwise... Or are you? Like, there is rook d1 and this idea. You might not be. Maybe e6 is fine. Maybe e6 is fine, and then this... Keeping this closed, because it's beneficial to me when the bishops remain closed. But if I take... C takes... Okay, if I take, I hit the queen, so bishop takes, rook d1, I got e5, and I'm just up a pawn. So if I take, bishop takes, rook takes, pawn takes, can get like rook c2, then queen c7. Oh man, it is still complicated. Like e6, I can go e6 and... Okay, e6 is the other option. I'm already spending time here, so let's spend a bit more. No, okay. Let's go for it. Do I have to take though? Maybe I can take on c3 and just get a pawn. Maybe I can. Okay. Stumbled upon an intermezzo. Bishop takes. I thought that this was an intermezzo, but I might have one on my own. DC. Here's the bishop too, so yeah, if the bishop goes back, I hit the rooks, so bishop takes would be necessary. Then I just take, and yes, we get this trade, but I'm once again up a pawn. And if rook d1, queen c7, then I'm fine. Yeah, okay, so this will be a clear pawn. Unless there is another trick, something like this. But I don't think it works. Although, yeah, if I take now, there is bishop f7. So what did I want to do? I wanted to take and attack a queen. So if I go there now, I attack the queen again. And then a benefit might be that you can go d3. Also, if I take bishop f7, I take, hit the queen. But no, this would be with check. E5 is another thing worth pointing out. Again, a nice position to spend time on, but this is a rapid 10-minute game. Trying to evaluate possibilities as fast as I can. Okay, e5 is my choice. Seems the safest. Still, I don't have a light square bishop. There is pressure. But it is possible that bishop will take. Yeah, if bishop takes, then I'm good. If this, I take there, and I think I'm good as well. No. This still seems to me like a pawn. Unless bishop a3, isn't that a big problem? How big is it? How big is it? Because if I move, then I'll leave this pawn undefended. But yeah, here I guess I just take with the knight. For sure, hit the queen. Nice outpost. If you want to take, then okay, we are getting opposite card bishops. Pawn up. Nice pawn up, it will be protected. Go here. And to blunder fork. No problem. Okay, thank you. Thank you. This was a gift. But yeah, even then, okay, apparently there is a compensation almost full for that pawn. Or maybe you can win it back. No, you certainly cannot. Then queen c7. I don't know why queen c7. But I guess, yeah, you gotta move the queen somewhere. You cannot go here. But I would go like queen f6. If something. But okay. And now like queen e7. Now queen e7. Okay, I'm not gonna analyze this game any further. I knew it was complicated. Okay, I'm playing this FIDE Master from my own country. I actually don't know who it is. I mean, I have never met him in person, but we've already got paired up against each other quite a lot of times, and as you can see, maybe it's a bit small. We got a score two wins and 2 losses for each one of us, so hopefully I can take it on my side, but that's what he's wondering too. This is actually the very main line. This is the very main line. I still know this from the book. This still is a theory. And I almost beat a FIDE Master in a classical game. We played this exact position. And yeah, I sacrificed the pawn, but eventually I ended up with a winning position. I knew it was there, but yeah, I was searching, I was looking, but I was not able to find it, and then the game completely slid. Yeah, you think you were still following that game I was talking about earlier? Yeah, and then I just slid, and under time pressure just almost got checkmated. Yeah, this is the thing. You give up a pawn here. Now the main move is f5. And I went knight d2. Hello, welcome to the stream. Currently having a really interesting position. If you put this to an engine, I think it might be slightly better for black, slightly better for white. But yeah, this position is very difficult to judge. Yeah, a FIDE Master. But our score is tie. I know it might be a bit too small, but I beat him twice and he beat me twice. But yeah, this position, f5 is the main move, and then you can take on c5, or as I went knight d2. I think that both of these two moves are fine. No, not in person, but yeah, man, I already played him 4 times, so yeah, I looked at his FIDE rating, and I think that it's like 21 or 22 something, so quite a strong opponent. But no, I know him in person. But other than that, definitely a player that I almost like remember the opening he plays. Old video. Bishop d7. Okay. So the question is, do you c3 or do you take? I know that f5 is the most critical thing to play. Or maybe bishop d7 too. But do you take immediately or c3? Okay, what if c3? No, I don't actually see anything and I like it. Yeah, c3 and then you can even take with the bishop. And then like d4, but the bishop will be a bit close there. So I think that you want to take that with the knight anyway. At least I would guess. But it's definitely a difficult position. Bishop c6. Can I by any chance take on b7? Or do I need to go back? Because I don't want to trade these bishops. Okay, now I'll start the thing. I knew the theory a bit long, bit more deep than my opponent, but now I need to dive into this complicated position too. Queen c7 or queen b6. No, queen b6, no. Queen c7 and you can actually go back. Yeah, who's stopping me? Who's stopping me? I'll just take my pawn. Maybe not the right decision. But yeah, I play the closest one quite a lot. And I don't actually play this line too much. So I definitely need more experience here. So that's already a reason to be happy that I got this position. Because these experiences might definitely be helpful. Even if I lose the game, even if I mess up. Still a very nice experience in that particular opening. Kind of similar with the martial attack that I also enjoy, but I tend to mess it up quite a lot. But in my latest game in the martial attack, I was able to make a draw in the end game with ease. So yeah, I'm making progress there, definitely. I don't like the rook here. It's a bit invasive. It's quite deep in my territory. But what do I do about it? There aren't that many ways. Mm, yeah, already misplayed it, but as I said, everything's fine. I'll try rook b1 if allowed. Currently attacking a7. Got a bishop here. If this rook would be, I don't know, on a8, okay. Assuming I would not take, let's say, c8, and this pawn could not be captured. Okay, there isn't even a single square where to put the rook and duck. Queen c7 hits c3. Get that. I get that. c3 falls, then it's not so nice. So do I really have to protect it? Maybe queen a3 could work. Yeah, okay. Let's go for it. Hits the rook. But now rook b8. Now rook b8 and I cannot even go rook b1. But same thing would be with rook c1. Because I felt like I need to defend this weak c3 pawn. So yeah, rook b8, natural move, just double up on the open file while you can. Because what else do you play? Okay, you play rook c2, but I actually quite like to see this. Because yeah, I'll of course just do this. Yeah, I can take. Thankfully, it is protected by the queen. But I was a bit scared that now it would be possible to take here twice. Because yeah, the pawn is pinned and now it is actually a threat. So I need to watch out. Now this pawn is under attack. Maybe rook b4. No, rook c2 doesn't work. Still, this tactic hangs in the air. So there go rook b1 and activate, give up this pawn. If we trade, I do this, I pin him along the 8th rank. But then there's no way to get my dark squared bishop in. So maybe not that. Queen b4 is another move. Yeah, queen b4 maybe. Okay, let's try it. Bishop f8. Yeah, I misplayed it in the beginning and now black is pressuring me. There was still long-term potential with the bishop and quite open position. But it's difficult to play. For both sides, I hope. I hope that it's not easy to play for my opponent too. But I'm gonna say it's not for me. Clear weakness and already there is quite a lot of pressure put on them. But no, I don't feel like it was the right move. Still, rook b1, and maybe could have captured? No. No, still I would lose a pawn. Bishop there. Wow. But it's actually quite good. Like, what do I do? Maybe now I have to rook c3. But knight can jump in. Knight can jump in. And then what? I mean, not pleasant. Really not. We might transpose. Yeah, I think that it is actually the best thing to do. Though we aren't transposing completely. Because of king g7, yeah. That's a difference, but it's quite a big one. It is a big one. Did I go g4 now? No, I don't think so. Okay, let's do this. I'll just try to put pressure here. But now it is 3 pieces that can start attacking my king. There is a check I have to block. And now I actually... No, way. Okay, I have to take. Oh man, no. Yeah, I messed it up. Losing this pawn and defense a7. Yeah, that's nice. But it's got bishops, so in theory you never know. However, yeah, this is too much. Let's go up. This wins the bishop. I'm still counter-attacking. I'll try to be as active as possible. I have to take with the rook. I'm getting rook a4 at least. There will be so many pawns, but maybe with the quick past a pawn. Maybe. Although no, a5 solves it nicely. Let's go g4. And I know h4. But this should be lost. Yeah, man, there is nothing I can do to improve my position. If I don't take it, it's not good either. Okay, I go back. Oh man, this just lost. 2 pawns is too much. 1 pawn. Oh no. No. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, this was a very difficult position, but what did I do wrong? Likely you don't take on b7. Okay, so now I know it. I was too greedy. But I was not expecting this, even though, yeah, it makes sense. You just get the pawn back. I was too greedy, otherwise this position is really good. Oh, yeah. Now as I see the move, I actually remember that I saw it actually on one of my trainings, that I actually saw this position and that you just simply take on c6. But if you don't know this, then maybe kind of hard to play, because you are told to never give up your franchise with bishop just so freely like this. In that line I kept it. In the other lines I was considering like knight d4. I would have kept that bishop too, but here you can queen f3 or just d4 simply. And this pawn is weak. You got an excellent structure, attacking potential, excellent outpost for the knight, excellent knight, so. Okay, now I know, but still, I'm happy I played through this opening because, as I said, I get more experience, and next time I reach that position, hopefully, I will know to play to just take the bishop on c6. But yeah, now as I saw it, I'm pretty sure I already saw that idea before. Why did I go d5, by the way? Now I'll play Slav. Did I kind of run away from? I used to play it a lot. Can you knight d7? Can you go knight d7? I think you can. Yeah, queen b3 is always the issue. But now you can. So we are basically playing a reverse London here. Which basically, if you didn't know that, Slav was the original opening and London came out of it. Here, queen b6. Yeah, just queen b6. People saw Slav and thought, hey, this opening is playable, so why not to try it out for white? And that's how the London system was born. With the knight, with the knight. Usually you take with the pawn, but here I like capturing with the knight. But yeah, this is definitely kind of the most boring line out of the other Slav defense lines. Right, you usually take on c4. Yeah, I took my queen. Not sure if there was anything better. Because you usually take... Yeah, I don't want to go e6, otherwise knight h4 is always a thing. I would have to go back, but I don't think that there was actually anything better than to take the queen. Yeah, okay, this b4, you want to get your pawn to b5 quick. Classic, but okay, a6 stops it, and yeah, with a4 and some more preparation, you will be able to do that. To play b5. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. You're actually right. It is classic idea when you play against London. Now, as you say that c5 and making, yeah, the opponent take the queen is the idea. Yeah, now I agree. It wouldn't make the biggest difference though, but definitely better. It would be better for my opponent to do it that way. Okay, but what do I do? How to stop b5? I think I'm not stopping it. I think I'm not stopping it, so okay. Bishop e7. Maybe don't even have to castle. However, I think I will. And if b5. Do I want to take and open the a file too? Yes, I do. The pawn would be kind of weak there. Okay, let's castle connect the rooks. And b6, okay. I'm pretty sure some ideas in the endgames to sack a piece on c6 to get a promotion. Might be working. I'll play for e5. That's my breakthrough that I need to get counterplay. Otherwise, I got the weak pawn on b7 because the base on this connect 5 is f7, and that's not a weakness currently. So usually when just c5 is played, you wanna get e5 in. Knight takes. If I take with the pawn, no, let's take with the queen. Yeah, I will try to be, but sometimes the sacrifice is simply out there. Knight goes back. Bishop g6 or h7. Always hard, but here I'll put my bishop on g6. And seems better. Okay. Bishop g4. Not a move you see very often. Attacking pawn. If I go this, I block my own bishop. So what can I do? I think I'll go king f7. Bishop f7 is the other option, but that seems way too passive. Let's go king f7. Let's be a bit more brave. Still, I cannot play e5 because of the knight. Although, however, I just realized that I can go f5 and that I can go e5 even without the support of the knight, because you're attacking c5, and that's usually a big idea. Might want to hit the rook. Yeah, I think I'll hit the rook. And then go f5 and e5 and take on c5. It would be nice if it would work out. That's the plan. Okay, f5. I played this first to get the bishop out of the pawn chain. Do I have to take? I do, but now I'll get the a file. Because yeah, rook takes, and now I take, and I'll get the a file. Very nice. Very nice. And then e5, because yeah, simply if de, I take on c5. Sorry. Yeah, okay. 8, very nice, and now e5. Yeah. Or can you go here? Hold on a second. You can for sure activate further. That cannot be bad. You just gain a tempo on the bishop. Bishop c3 or rook b1. Okay, e5 as promised. But white doesn't have to take. That's the problem. But knight goes here, so if this rook b1 would be forced, that would be necessary. That would or this. No. Okay, I'll first rook b1 and then deal with this. But still, I don't really like this plan. So far, I got at least the promotion square under control. Okay, I'll take. You cannot take with the knight, which is great, because I think the capture with the knight might be the best. Even though, well, it depends, it would drop c5 likely. The pawn capture is the most natural, but then I got a weakness on b7, but I managed to create a weakness on d4. Here we go. Here we go. Now I need to use my knight. Okay, this attacks my rook. I'll go here, attack the bishop. Oh no. Might be lost now. Might be lost now. Because yeah, when I lose that b7, the game is almost over. Oh wow, such a simple way of playing. But was there one way to prevent this instead of knight f6? I'm not sure. But okay, well, let's try something. I guess bishop f6 was there. Yeah, that really was clever. Hard to stop. It was missed. Not completely the idea, but kind of fizzled out the only back of my mind. I have to take. Actually, you know what? I think I have to take. That would be just straight up lost. This is lost too. Exchange down, and still there is quite a clear way to get in. I'll try to take d4, which I might be able to. If I'm fast enough, maybe. And if white will not understand it. But I feel like just this, this, and this. You got 98. Passive defense. But it is working so far. And I'll just leave the knight there. What to do? G5. I spent way too much time there thinking. I don't know, king e6. 1 minute. Not really good. Okay, let's try g4. Maybe I was supposed to keep it rather closed. But it's already... Oh yeah, it definitely was. No, no. I mean, I'm sure that he wrote that message when you saw what was on the board just slightly earlier. But right now, no. Bishop c7. Yeah, I made a mistake. Maybe there was a fortress, but I was already down to 1 minute, and on that knight a5, I simply spent way too much time doubting myself instead of actually trying to find a way out. But no, now there is simply none. No way. Because maybe you could think that I'm, yeah, defending with the king, however, there is this and this. I'll try to activate and maybe... No, if rook b8, I'll try to take. It was wrong idea. But that's fine though. I'm not making this on time. Nope, I'm not. Well, thought by me with more time, maybe there actually was a fortress. Some kind of a fortress. With 1.2 seconds. Yeah. But actually, this is a draw now. Maybe. Is it? No, it's not. Okay. But it was a draw here. Was it? No. Okay. I was wrong. It felt a bit. But no. I mean, the H pawn is too fast. Hmm. But okay, let's go back here. Okay, yeah, it is still lost, yeah. It was likely. But I just should keep it closed. Yeah, there was rook d8, I saw it too. But he went for another win. Different win. But was there even anything I could do? Like, in this position, surely not. However, like, here? Yeah, it was. It was a draw. And you gotta go bishop f6. Yeah, I was thinking of bishop f6 too. Or king e8 and just get the king c8 likely. To help out. Yeah, bishop f6 was fine. With the same idea. And I go here. Now this doesn't work. Wow, now this doesn't work because of... Well, you can take, but there is the same idea. Yeah, I would have some chances. But here the same idea, you take and then take here. and you're actually gonna win more pawns like this and 2 pawns, and I would be playing for a win here. Yeah, underestimated it. That knight a4 is there, but still, here apparently, yeah, okay, yeah, you gotta do this side defense. Okay, let's try to bounce back. Try to bounce back. With the first win, it all seemed so good. Yeah, at that very move, I also was not thinking of knight a5. But I saw it as an idea, and I knew that knight is heading there, but I thought that the rook was doing a good job. Okay, I'll just go d3 and see where will my opponent go with it. So no g6, bishop g7 structure. I'll go knight e5 anyway. Knight e2. Yeah, this is a different way to play the close Sicilian. This is basically close Sicilian with reversed colors. It is even the name of the opening, at least according to chess.com. English opening reversed Sicilian closed. Rook b1. Going for b4. Okay, I'll march my pawns forward on the queen side. Then do I need a5 to strike with b5? Yeah, okay, let's go in with a4. And now the strike with b5, you can't even go here, I take. Because I take, so what do you do? Go b5. And now I'm interested. Yeah, okay, I guess this, but no, you take. I take back. With the a pawn, and will likely put my rook back to the a file to counter my opponent's rook. Knight goes back to d8. It was kind of expected. It was. But if I go rook a1 now, then the bishop is kinda pinned. Oh, I can play b6 too. We get this. The pawn is weak, but I like pinning the bishop more. Now, even if you move the light squared bishop, you are still pinned. And hopefully the stream hasn't ended, because there is reconnecting sign. So I'll try to refresh it. Don't know why. Oh, so I did not go rook a1. Okay, fine, but yeah, this is okay, but I mean, not okay, better if this would not happen. But it is quite okay. But this has happened to me also in like when I was winning with 30 seconds. Just straight up winning, but I just had 30 seconds and so I lost. That one was disappointing. Can I go b6? I think I can. And I might be winning material here. Or am I? Or am I? Because the bishop cannot move, otherwise I take the rook. That's just a free rook. It's okay, you take. Fine, but I was calculating other lines where you take the knight. But okay, can I now just take on b6? Attack the rook, the bishop. It is pinned. I think I can. Don't see anything stopping me. They won the exchange. And a better pawn structure. And a nice pressure. Although I thought trying to do something, I would expect quite a big pressure against the f2 pawn to be created. Maybe interesting to take with the g pawn, but now I'll take with the e pawn. This is a pawn sacrifice, or at least I thought so. It still is. But this is not so pleasant to face. But I think I just go, or do I go? Do I go bishop e3? Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, I do go bishop e3. Or do I? I really want to counter that bishop. But there are more things to consider, but all in all, I think this is fine. I think this is fine. Okay. My knight seems to be quite lost. But there is a loose bishop. If you take... I go, let's say, queen d2, you take... And I would end up... Yeah, my opponent would get an exchange back there. So the other option is rook e1. But isn't that a little too risky? Oh my. I always win material and then I somehow get crashed and I don't understand how. I could go for that safe line where we get a lot of trades and I will return the exchange and stay up a pawn. Let's calculate it again because I might actually go for it. Yeah, honestly, you know what? I will go for it. I'll return the exchange. So yeah, we get this, and now I can take further exchanges or take on f1. Capturing on f1 actually feels a little problematic. Maybe also capturing there was possible, but no. I did it this way. I returned the exchange, I'm still up a pawn. And I hope I could win this. I was too scared of the complications that I might be facing after rook e1 with like bishop h3, knight coming in, a lot of pieces around my king. Still, this checkmate threat is on the board. It lands. However, now I can just play h3 and I'm good. And I am all good. Okay, well, let's take on e5. Keep my solid extra pawn. I need some time. This is a position where you don't need that much time though. Which is good for sure. Okay, yeah, let's go here. I trade queens, I don't mind it. You wanna trade queens like this. Okay, sure. I'll win d6. I'm still a healthy pawn up. With 2 minutes. I mean, I should not lose this. I really should not lose this. If I don't blunder bishop, I should not lose this. Yeah, king on d4 simply has to be good. Really great king there. Okay, I'll go back this way. And yeah, this should be just whether or not I can win this. That should be it. h4. Maybe you shouldn't have allowed this. However, it is still fine. Let's go bishop e3, I guess. It is nicely protected, and if knight ever takes, then I get a passed pawn. So, am I not catching the knight? Oh my god, I think I'm catching the knight or forcing a winning king and pawn endgame. Oh no, there is the pawn. Oh, there is a pawn on c4. So I have to go back here. And then go to b3. I guess. But I almost lost my pawn there. Do you just go here? Oh yeah, you just go here, and now the knight has to take the bishop. Which is good. Because now with the passed pawn, I just should be faster. Yeah, I don't even have to do anything about this. I'm not exactly sure though. I can also block this. No, I'm just faster. Oh. Oh, am I? I'm not. No way, I lost this. Oh, have I? This was a mistake too. Or was it? Yeah, it was. I will queen with check. Oh, wow, but I think I was lost. If not queen b6 and you just push. But now this is a piece of cake. You just go back, you go to corner to h1. And yeah, I'll win this now. Wow, but I think I was lost there. Maybe not lost, but I would have to run back with the king. Wow, but I'm glad that my opponent messed it up too. Maybe I was, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I'll check after with the engine. Come on, Verla. Like, are you gonna wait here for 5 minutes. Like, seriously. Oh, thank you. So now I can check, but I think I was actually maybe draw. But yeah, here it actually was a draw. Yeah, here it was a draw too. Like I thought king just goes here and I would win the pawn race. But I missed king g5 that it actually stops my pawn. Otherwise, yeah, here this was already a draw, but here this gaining the opposition was winning. Yeah, I thought so. But I decided for that. Thankfully, I still ended up winning. But yeah. Because what do you do now? I can just push and you just do this. Apparently e4, yeah. Yeah, so now e4, you done. Yeah, now I am faster. I could even get the opposition, but we actually both queen. But I just... Oh, you don't even have to trade queens. You can do this, king g1. And then I think king g3. And this is a mating net. Wow. Well, here I don't see the waiting that much, but sometimes I do. And it's definitely annoying. But okay, yeah, it was winning there. This was definitely a nice idea, and I knew that with a passed pawn, this was winning. Really good, but also, not to forget, let's go back here to this critical position. Rook e1 was the other move. Apparently, bishop takes b6 is even the best thing. But now you obviously just don't do this. And you take on f1 with the king. Or with the bishop too. 96. And now you take and you like keep the bishop and it's somehow better. Yeah, I mean, I tend to have very nice... I actually have quite a lot of nice end games played from this, even though apparently I lost the winning advantage here that I had. And yeah, but I was still better and pushing a pawn up. And especially with the bishop against the knight, or with the knight against the bishop, I already have quite a few beautiful end games that I played that I could even show as studies. But yeah, with this, we are close to 2 eras. And actually, I gained one rating point, but I think I lost once more than one. But anyway, I think it was fine. It was fine, and I won the last game too. So, yeah. I mean, thanks for being here, and see you tomorrow.